Hi, welcome to my channel. I told you I'd be back, and I am. I told you I'd do a review on two turntables, and I did. I did a review on the 1x1 turntable system that's got the USB in the back, it's got the line out, it's got everything you need that you would want to get started up. You could go with either just speakers by themselves, or you could run this through your tuner and your stereo system. Now, also did a review on the Retrolife. Now, the Retrolife, I got about 5 minutes through it and started just feeling these things and touching them. I got my counterweight and everything adjusted. I got everything ready to go. Got the tone arm balanced. That wasn't an issue. A plus about this one is the removable head that you don't have on the 1x1, if that's something that you're concerned about. However, they do slant the head out a little bit to the side, so if you wanted to change it, if you wanted to change your cartridge, it's slanted out to the side. Gives you a pretty good shot at getting your wires in there and on there if you wanted to do that. If you even wanted to change your cartridge. So it could be done here, a lot easier here. Now, plastic, scuffs on the top here on the dust cover. All this stuff on the back here is the same on the back here, so I really can't say anything about that. The Bluetooth worked on both of them. I did run this one real quick and make sure that it hooked up with my my Bluetooth, and it did, my Bluetooth headphones. So that I could give it, both of them. But to tell you the truth, for the money, I don't know what they're going for now. I probably somewhere average of around $150 each. I don't care for the felt mats. I'd much prefer a vinyl, or I've never even tried the cork before, but I think I would prefer it over this because it's got a lot of static. If you got just even a little bit of static in the area, this felt will stick to the bottom of your album when you take it off, and then you got to worry about peeling it off and possibly scratching your album. Now that happened to me with a couple albums, not all of them, but a couple, and that was enough for me to say, yeah, I got to get a rubber a vinyl mat, which I did. I got it for these, and then I never even had to use it because I didn't like either one of them enough to even try it. So that's kind of the bottom line right there. I didn't like either one of these turntables enough to say, hey, go buy this. My suggestion would be save up a little more money. I know you want to get into it, you want to get going. If you really want to get going and you can't wait, I would go with the 1x1. You might have a better shot at setting the anti-skate mechanism than I did. That was really my biggest complaint about this, other than the non-removable head. So the 1x1 and a different mat for it, I would say you'd be looking pretty good. And some cables if you're running it to your turntable, to your stereo system. And if you do get these cables that have the ground wire on them and the component, do yourself a favor and make sure that the ground wire is a little bit longer than this. The ground wire here is just as long as the components. If you're plugging this in and you got to ground this somewhere on your system, it may be mine was just fit, but it could have been a longer reach. So I don't know. So if you do, make sure that you look at that and make sure that ground comes out pretty far. Now, the anti-skate on this, which comes straight out of the box, the way it is, and it's I thought it might be good. I thought it might be close. I thought I might have a shot, but yeah, I use this anti-skating vinyl, and it sure did not pass the anti-skate test out of the box. And there's no anti-skate adjustment on this that I am aware of, so you're pretty much stuck with grinding up your albums, because I tell you what I did. I don't know if you can see that or if I'm reflecting it or anything like that, but it's just, all it is just a straight vinyl. There's no grooves. It's just straight so you don't hurt your needle. And it just, I put that baby on there and it just slid right across. I mean, just fast too. So the anti-skate out of the box, I'm not big on that at all. I'm not big on that. I use this for this turntable, and I was able with this very difficult, I thought to be difficult, anti-skate balance. I was still able to get it close, but it was still the far end and the inner, I just couldn't get to match up. The middle was pretty steady, but on the end I think it wanted to move in, and I think on the inside I think it wanted to move back out, and I just couldn't get them steady enough. So that's, and I used this on my on another one of my turntables, and it was steady as could be, worked just fine. So this does work, and I could recommend this. Also, I'm sorry, there's also on the other side is the you could align your head, and you can do it over here in another way. You do it two different ways, and to tell you the truth, I'm not really sure what these other two are. So if you really want to, if you're into it, and you probably know what these things are, this is a really good investment, even just to check the anti-skate. That's all I really wanted it for, and the heads, to check the heads. I didn't even bother checking the alignment of the heads. I didn't even get that far once I saw what I was dealing with. I did play an album, a few albums on here, I'm sorry. Played a few different types of albums, different genres. Sounded great. I mean, it sounded real good, but I didn't want to, you know, junk up my albums with the bad skating system that's going to mess up my grooves and do damage to my album. So I didn't want to play too many, but it did sound great. I love the appearance of this thing. I mean, this dust cover is nice. Everything about this turntable looks nice. The knobs are nice. I thought this was pretty sturdy, much more sturdy than this. This is like just plasticky. The buttons are plasticky. This is all plasticky. They're both aluminum. These aluminum type tone arms. Those are both pretty similar. But yeah, I'm a little bummed out. I was thinking that one of the two, or both of them would be big pluses, but no. And they look so nice, but oh well. So if you're going to go with either one of these, go with the 1x1. I would stay away from the Retrolife. That's just my opinion. And I would say, if you could, just hold off, or shop for something else that's maybe just a little more up there. There are tables. There's plenty of Audio-Technica tables to choose from. Not that I've just seen a lot. I'm not plugging them or anything. I've just seen a lot of those Fluence tables. Those look nice, but again, I don't know. I think I saw one with the counterweight back here and the anti-skate weight, and so I wouldn't go with that one myself, because I did not have luck with that. Give me the spring any day, I guess. So that's what I have to say about that, and I wish I had better review, but yeah, didn't work out that way. So till next time, and I do have some more stuff coming up. I will hope that you will like this, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and you're gonna get some more stuff, and I'm just being as honest as I can. So take that for what it is. Alright everybody, take care.